The Lycra face mask. If you've got these or you're thinking of getting them, let's talk about how to take care of them. First of all, you want to remove them this way. So if you've got some of the virus on the outside, they're landing on my little scissors here, you're not getting them on your hands and then picking your nose or rubbing your face. So always put them on this way, tug them down, and take them off. And I like the Lycra mask a lot because not only are they cute and colorful, but I don't get the steamed up glasses like I do on other masks because the Lycra material wicks the moisture. So the moisture actually comes out rather than coming up over my glasses. And they're stretchy, they're comfortable, they'll fit me, they fit my husband, and they're very breathable and they're lightweight. And I find they're not as hot as some of the other masks I've had. Now, how do you clean them and disinfect them? And those are two different things. Cleaning, let's say you've got makeup on them or, they've gotten dirty, soiled or what have you. You've done gardening with them or what have you. You just want to wash them. You can wash them by hand, which would be the ideal thing to do. A little soap and water and rinse them well. You can also just put them through the laundry. And I have one that I experiment with this weekend. And let me pull it out here. And this poor little mask, this says Faith Over Fear. And you see it's got a hole in it. That's not from washing in the laundry. That's not from the dryer. That's because I tried an experiment and I put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. Been going on the different internets, looking at different ways you disinfect your cloth mask. And you see it melted a little spot here. Now that actually where it melted, there's no air getting through. So if you accidentally did that, it's not going to affect the use of the mask, but it's going to affect the way it looks. After I put it in the laundry and the dryer, you can see maybe the black faded just a little bit, but it's almost insignificant. So I won't say it won't fade after continuous washing. The elasticity, that was also a concern. It seems to be the same. So I don't think we lost anything on the elasticity. Now, what I would recommend for disinfecting it. Now, remember, when we're talking about COVID-19, this is a very easy virus to kill. Probably if you just left this out in a few days, any virus that might be on here will be gone. If you want to have one each week and rotate, well, you wouldn't want to wear them every day. But, if you want to give a week in between, you can feel pretty assured. They tell you not to use UV light to disinfect your mask because of the little wrinkles and creases in it. But since these are all one solid piece, I would think laying them out in the sunshine would do a pretty good job of disinfecting them. I'm not CDC, I'm not WHO, but it is an easy virus to kill. It's not a really one of those hard ones to kill. It's just very contagious. My recommendation for disinfecting these is boiling them. I put this one in a pot. Make sure you got plenty of water, doesn't boil over, and boiled it for 5 minutes, just like you would an egg. In fact, you see here, I actually put an egg in there and boiled it and ate the egg afterward. If you're in an office or you're in a hair salon, you could just go to your coffee pot. Don't put in coffee in it unless you want to color the mask. And put it in here and put your hot water over it and let it sit. I would let it sit for at least 5 minutes and then cool it off. These dry very quickly, just like a swimsuit, so you can hang them up to dry. You could also if you're in a hair salon, blow your hair dryer over them. But if you are in a salon or some other business and you want these masks done with your logo, we have a lot of in-stock designs and we plan to have more. But you could get something done, let's say your business logo instead of these little scissors. That's something we can do in bulk. And it's just a lot of fun. If you're going to be wearing a mask, you might as well be advertising something, if nothing but just the scissors or the hairdresser things. You're letting people know what kind of business you're in. Or this one, that you're a lot of fun. So be safe. Take care of your mask in the right way. Some ways you should not disinfect. Do not use alcohol, Clorox, or hydrogen peroxide. Now, they tell you to disinfect surfaces with that, and it will disinfect. It'll kill the virus on these, but here's the problem. Any of those chemicals, even if you rinse them well, there's going to be some residual in there, so you're going to be breathing them in. And alcohol fumes can affect your brain. Clorox, hydrogen peroxide are going to affect your lungs, and this is not the time to have a problem with your lungs. So just be really clean about it. Even in the soap, if you're washing it by hand, use a soap that you're sure that it's not going to affect your breathing. Clorox is going to fade this, but it's also going to be bad for your lungs. So enjoy. If we got to go through this pandemic together, let's do it in a fun way, okay? And a safe way.